What are your thoughts right now on the real estate market? Because here's a few other stats. 75% of U.S. homes currently for sale are unaffordable with the median income household, and 97% of the U.S. are considered unaffordable by historical standards.
It's hard out there.
We just did a show that's doing really well because I think we hit a chord with something. Should you own or rent? And we went deep into the data, and because something I've been on the rooftop screaming, because
it's frustrating.
Yeah,
frankly.
I mean, because I
frustrating.
want people to be able to buy a house, but I also want to I want people to get good information so they don't get themselves in a bad. Somebody give them the expectation that they should buy a house because that's the next thing successful people do, and get themselves in a bad situation. And what I've been telling people. And I'd encourage you, please go check out that show we did because it was a super deep dive. I'm not going to be able to do it justice with this quick answer, is that for a lot of people, the market made 50% in like a 3-year cycle on residential construction. If you think about what houses went up. So to think that reversion to the mean, because like I said, it's not a V-shaped recovery with the real estate markets. They typically are much slower moving. I think you're going to see real estate likely might underperform for a period of time. I mean, you're even seeing it like, a lot of markets now have inventory levels exceeding 4 months, which is something that we didn't see that long ago. We're starting to feel like that it's a buyer's market more so, but it's not there yet because also the interest rates went up to a point where 50% more, your monthly payments went up 50% just off the interest rate alone. So don't feel forced to do it. Do it because it's actually something that makes sense for your personal life.
So from an investment perspective, we would argue primary residence are not an investment. It's not an investment decision you're making. It's a lifestyle decision. You need to make that decision based on when it makes sense for you to buy a home. So if you're someone who's thinking about getting into real estate as an investment opportunity, well, then it comes back to the same tenets that real estate has always had. Location, location, location. What's attractive about that market? What type of property is it? What do you hope to get out of it? You're going to pay cash? What are the financing options? Can you cash flow it if it goes bad? I think you can still investigate it and look at it. And I think there still can be a compelling case to be a real estate investor. It's certainly harder to do now, specifically on the residential side, than it was 10 or 15
and
years
elongate
ago.
your holding period. So you can hopefully the time will smooth out any craziness in the pricing.
Yeah, it's crazy what I'm seeing right now. Throughout Los Angeles, a lot of properties are selling now for the same price that they were between 2014 and 2018.
That's wild.
Depending on the
Well, you've
market.
also highlighted there's a lot of crazy stuff on restrictions on how you can use the property too, which I think that kills the market as well.
It does. But even in Las Vegas, I'm seeing a lot of sales that when people bought from 2021 to 2023, they're selling at the same level, if not slightly less.
Yeah.
So these are people who bought and they're losing money on a sale, holding it for 3 to 5 years, some of them.
So don't feel forced to do it because, trees don't necessarily have to grow to heaven. That's the thing. I think we all know real estate's good, and especially the levered debt side of it. When things are good, it's great, but it also can hurt you. If you have to use other people's money to afford whatever you're trying to do in real estate, you probably can't afford real estate. That's why we love real estate. We've talked about, we've done some decent amount of commercial real estate. But it's more of once you have a good financial stability underneath you, so that if your place sits empty or, you have to make big repairs or put a new roof, it doesn't need to stress the system. Too many people try to get in way too soon.
Is now a good time to flip a coin for a house?
Oh my God.
It still seems that he did it.
Yes.
He did it. He was like, hey, and it was $1.9 million, right? Like that was how much the house was?
Y'all said y'all are friends with him?
Yes.
Right? I wouldn't flip a coin.
He's got to come see us because I want to meet his person because his personality is the polar opposite of my. I'm too risk adverse to ever do anything.
He would probably do it. He did a whole financial audit with Caleb Hammer.
What's the most amount of money that you would flip a coin for? Would you flip a coin for $1,000?
Yeah.
10,000.
With you guys? Yeah.
100,000.
How many views do you think we could get if we did a coin flip for $10,000?
You flip a coin heads?
No, not 100,000. I would do 10,000 because I know it would be going to you and you would invest it.
Okay, fair enough. So I just thought that someone could do that for $2 million. Just seems
y'all are great y'all are much better at the content space than us. Do you think sometimes when you do those big transactions that do the views cover the loss?
No. He spent.
Do you want me to call him?
Oh.
I'll call and ask him what's the most you would flip for.
Oh no, we're not doing that because
No.
He just flipped for a house.
And I'll also ask him.
I am
how
better
much
than
do you
I
think
deserve
you
on
made
things that I'm just
on
not
losing
crazy enough to
1.9?
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
We'll see if he answers. Yo.
Yo.
Yo, we're on a podcast right now with the money guys, and you came up, and we had some questions, okay?
Did you really flip a coin for a house?
They don't believe that you flipped a coin for a house, so we need confirmation you flipped a coin for a house and lost 1.9 million.
1.95 million on one coin flip. It's actually real, and I don't own that house anymore.
So
My friend, the guy I lost it to, gave me a 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗛, but then I crashed it, so I didn't get much out of it.
So if you would have won, you would have gotten cash, or what would you have gotten?
Cash. So he put up cash for my house, so I would have gotten 1.9.
So would it have really gone down? Like if you flipped and you would have won, or would it? Do you think
he'd have given you $2 million?
Gosh, that's just crazy. That's a different life.
What's my best friend? Like it's would you trust your friend that's sitting next to you to pay you $2 million?
Yeah, but if you're my best friend and we flipped a coin for the house, and I felt like I was going to take your house, I'd probably be like, dude, I know. Don't worry about it. Well, 2 out of 3 or something.
Did the video at least make enough to compensate to make that a worthwhile investment of $1.95 million?
No, you have to understand this. Listen, ready? It's not like I invested 1.9 million. I invested in the opportunity to make 2 million. The video didn't. This is facts. First of all,
facts.
But it's not about the video ROI. Maybe the video ROI made realistically 300,000.
Okay, it did make 300,000.
Opportunity. So what? I really I made 300,000 on the video, and a 50% chance of making 4 million is worth 2 million. So I made 2.3. It just on paper it don't look like that.
That mathematics only works if you do it over and over and over again. For a single outcome, you can't do that same sort of statistical
You wanted
math.
to do it again?
You have to flip. If you were to flip 100 times, and 100 times you were to do that, in theory that your math would hold. But one time...
A bunch of nerds about it.
All right, last question. What's the most you would flip a coin for?
Honestly, as much as I joke about it, that was mildly traumatizing.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Today, in my life position today, I would do 400,000. I'm not comfortable doing it anymore.
Hey, can I ask a question though? Because and you don't have to disclose this. What is your liquid assets, like investments? I'm just trying to figure out how deep 1.9 was into your bench.
My assets. This is funny. You're gonna like this. Hold on.
I just want to know. I need to have context.
My assets right now. Well, we have maybe we have a crib that's a few million, a bunch of cars. But I emptied the bank account. No investment. This is my only asset right now. This fucking parlay that just hit for $1.4 million. I got to go cash it in 2 days.
Holy crap. What did you bet on?
We put 600,000 on PSG to win 2 nights ago. So that's why I'm in Paris. We went to watch the game and cash.
Name 5 players on PSG.
Couldn't name one.
Oh
okay,
my God. That tells me everything I need to know. That is wild, man.
Wild.
Congratulations.
That is so awesome. Thanks for answering the questions.
Appreciate it, man.
That's wild.
There you go.
That's wild.
He's as real as they come.
That's
brutally honest, too.
He's
a guy you could trust with your life.
Yeah,
he's
but,
a man
but,
by
if
his
someone,
word.
but what if someone else like, hey, I'll flip you for Bo's life? You'd probably take that. You know what I mean?
That was all. I mean, holy cow.
Man.
I mean, but you know what? In friend groups, I would probably want to hang out with somebody like that because I'm always looking for opposites. Because I'm wired so the opposite of that it'd be interesting.
I always love going to the casino when my buddies go in the high stakes room. And I just get to kind of watch them. I get utility from that.
Oh, it's exhilarating. We went with Steve Will Do It into one of the back rooms, and we saw there was a person there betting $100,000 a chip.
That's wild.
And in a hand, you could lose $100,000, make $100,000. He was up a few $100,000, but it was just, to me, I got the same feeling as if I were doing it myself.
Oh, yeah, but it wasn't your money, which is
not
great.
my
You got
money.
same experience, not the same cost. That's why I like to have friends that have boats.
A really scary truth is just how vulnerable your digital life is, and most people have no idea until it's too late, and then they're stuck spending several hours trying to solve a problem that they did not create. So don't be like my roommate Kevin, because I kid you not, his identity got stolen 2 years ago, and guess who's still paying for it? Me. because the one thing he still can't recover is his Venmo.
See, the trouble with identity theft and fraud is that it doesn't happen all at once. And by the time you notice, usually the damage is done.
And that's exactly where our sponsor OmniWatch comes in. It catches problems early by keeping an eye on your identity, credit, financial accounts, and online activity all together. And the best part is that setting it up only takes a few minutes, and then from there, it works quietly in the background all day, every day.
OmniWatch monitors your credit activity, data breaches, and the dark web using AI-powered detection tools that are able to spot suspicious activity in real time. If it finds something unusual, you get an alert that tells you exactly what happened and the next steps to take.
You can lock your credit, secure all of your accounts, and fight fraud with just one click. If identity theft does occur, OmniWatch connects you with US-based specialists to restore your identity and handle the damage with up to $2 million in identity theft insurance.
So head on over to omniwatch.com/iced to get 50% off of your first month and see for yourself if your information's actually secure.
Seriously, guys, the peace of mind is worth it. Protect your credit, identity, and online data today. Again, that is 50% off your first month at omniwatch.com/iced.